Hello everyone and welcome to Faithful to Big Brother, where we are here to discuss the fake eviction. Do not shear.
Shear?
Cheer.
Do not shear a sheep.
Do not cheer.
Do not shear.
The 5 people in the audience had to be quiet.
One person deep.
That's Will Best.
Oh no.
What?
That's
Hello.
liable. We're going to be in trouble. Carry on.
My name's Ben.
Hello, I'm Alex. Welcome
What do you mean?
To the podcast.
Liable for what?
You're. I don't know. You're saying that Will Best has someone deep inside of him. Just stop.
You said that, not me.
This is a Big Brother podcast, and if you'd like
is.
to get in touch with us with any thoughts and feelings about Big Brother or anything else for that matter, just get in touch with us. Do you share? Did you remember not to share? Go to our link tree, linktr.ee/faithful2, and on there it's got the links to our social media. Also, you can watch us on YouTube and listen to us on Spotify and any of your favourite podcast apps. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please keep subscribing to the podcast if you like the podcast. Give us 5 stars if you like listening to the podcast, and share us with your friends. And of course, you can comment underneath the video on Spotify and YouTube if you have anything that's on your mind. And we're not only following Big Brother, don't forget, we're also following The Traitors, Celebrity UK.
Traitors. Thank you.
They are also available right now on our feed too. And what else can you do? Oh yeah, you can help us with the podcast by giving us a $5 by going to buymeacoffee.com/faithful or coff.ee/faithful, and on there the measly amount of £5. What's that? That's not even a coffee in Starbucks anymore.
I know.
That's
Other places are available.
Other coffee shops are available.
Unless you get a small, then it kind of is.
Independents, you probably could get a copy. Because independent, this is what's amazing. Chains are like super expensive, but they're meant to be the ones you can get like a lot of things, so make things cheaper. But these little, like, there's a lovely little coffee shop down, I won't say where, but down the road.
Down near Tate's house.
No, the opposite way.
Oh.
Away from Tate's house. I mean, you can get free coffee at Tate's house. Have you not been invited?
No.
Oh, his mum and dad's invited me round. I was like, oh yes, thank you very much. I will have a decafeteered coffee. Thank you very much.
We learned that Tate reads the Bible in this episode. 3 weeks in,
I
randomly.
feel like this is so gratuitously linked into someone who's just been reintroduced into the house, because clearly, and we'll get to this, but one of the people who've gone back into the house has very much written a game plan of what's going to happen when she gets there. Woo Tate. Shag Tate,
marry Tate,
have an affair with Tate. Yeah, it literally everything she said was like Tate, Tate.
Going in there looking for love, maybe. And then they went to speak to her family and friends, and her friend was like, "Yeah, it's been in the group chat, Tate, or whatever."
You're doing it wrong. Okay. Her friend was, "Yeah, the girly group chat has been talking about it."
It's okay to talk about the housemates like that, but don't talk about family and friends.
I shan't. Actually, that's unfair.
Poor Daisy.
I actually did it wrong.
What did Daisy do wrong?
Daisy, was that her name?
Not her name. I remember her name.
She was very posh. I don't know why I did it as an American
conservative.
I should have done it as a British conservative.
So, they had a plan of maybe looking for love, looking with my eyes on Tate, and then they showed one random clip on the episode, which meant nothing, linked to nothing, didn't need to be there, of Tate's reading his Bible in bed. His
Bible as well. They were very specific, so it would indicate, it would lead toward the whole time that he's been reading that Bible the whole time. And then they went to who's coming back into the house. They showed the same VT. They couldn't be bothered to record a new VT for Emily. It was this, or for Farida.
I know, Farida.
Farida.
I mean, just the cheapness of this, and not even just the cheapness, because the room has just been painted.
It's painted white,
and it has a printout A4 that's been laminated on the door saying "secret room," and it's tacked on with blue tack.
I love that they painted it white. Like, they've gone to B&Q and they said, "Right, excuse me, assistant,
that's on discount.
What's the cheapest colour you have?" Well, it's white because it's just a base colour. But then I have white.
No sponsor this year.
They've painted the whole room white. Well, they have splashed out on a nice TV.
That's probably from the Late in Live studio. And
probably from Will's house.
Farida's VT was her original VT from 2 and a bit years ago, with her dubbed over age.
Oh, that was brilliant.
I'm 52 now. It's like, okay.
They couldn't circle around it. They were like, oh my god, she's aged 2 years since she last did this VT. What can we do? Get Farida back in this audio room and we'll get her to record 52.
So many hints that they didn't know who was going to come back into the house, really, and this was a last minute decision.
Do you feel like that they literally were like throwing
There's not
ideas
even a
at
new
the wall
headshot for Farida?
Oh,
they're
the
using
same
the
one?
same pictures of 2 years ago.
Perfect.
And Emily was literally at work yesterday, she said.
Yeah, Emily. I felt for Emily,
I got the phone call. I was at work. Now I'm here.
Can you come to London tomorrow? And I was like, yeah.
I've spent the last 2.5 weeks slagging ITV off, but they've asked me back. So they're really desperate. So yeah.
Who do you think they actually asked as well? Because I'm sure they would have asked others as well as Emily and Farida. And I still stand that I forget the gentleman's name, but the guy who went into the house and was evicted, he wasn't first, he was second, and he was going on about, I don't believe in pronouns.
He was first, and Ryan, I think his name was.
Poor Garni. I feel like Garni's kind of just been washed away.
And he posted a TikTok crying.
No, don't laugh at someone crying.
I'm not laughing. I'm doing a Sam laugh or an Alan Carr laugh if you're watching The Traitors. An awkward laugh because he was crying, but he said he understands, but he's just jealous of Emily going back in, and he's not. So...
Well, considering Garni
clearly didn't ask him, but he got evicted and nominated.
That's true.
Kind of nominated.
He went through the proper procedures, while Emily kind of didn't. But you could argue also, as you said earlier, like Emily's literally spent her 2 weeks outside the house slagging off ITV, saying how bad it was what they did to her, this and the other. And then ITV were like, "Hi, Emily, can you come back on the show, please?"
We just had to throw George out. So can we just get you back in, even though you have similar tweets online? It's like, yeah, okay. But I feel like Emily is going to just be a bit naff because, like, she has all this, like, I'm going to do this. Oh, no, not really, I'm not. And I'm going to look for love. Oh, maybe I won't, though. And it's like, she's really, like...
Oh, no, she's got a plan. She's going in there
but
to
I don't think
link her to Tate.
She's going to be the kind of housemate that actually implements any of her big, bold ideas.
No.
She's just a bit naff. Like, when she did her exit interview, when she got evicted last time, like, she's just a bit of a naff housemate. And I feel like she's going to be the same now. Like, she's just going to be kind of there and try to be this sort of
she has the talk, but she doesn't have the walk.
Yeah, but she doesn't actually go through with it.
She did say that she really wants to have a conversation with a few people in that house. So clearly that was also alluding to, I want to have some conversations that will be broadcast on ITV and debated about. But no, her plan, 100%. She's going to be
an housemate. I'm saying it right now. She's going to be a dud.
Her plan, well, and it's... To strengthen your argument, she's going in there to flirt and get with Tate. And we all know that relationships in Big Brother are boring and uninteresting and no one is interested. And the only reason I am so invested in Elsa and Marcus is purely 100% now because I get to hear Elsa sing every episode. Wow. She has a song for all occasions. She had a song for the eviction. She had a song for
Sam and... Nancy's friendship.
Yep, she had. That was the eviction, the Sam and Marcus one. She had a song about Marcus. She said how much she loved Marcus and how lovely and sweet he was. But then he got torn apart by Zila and Caroline when they said he's a shit and his feet smell.
Lazy bastard.
I love Elsa's songs. They just remind me. Yes, they remind me of, and I've posted it on our social media, so follow us. They just remind me of the character in Seth Rent's Flats, his sister. And her and her friend just spontaneously start singing songs about something. Like, yeah, we're going to the club.
Very similar
We're going
vibes.
to get some champagne and cheers ourselves. It's like, I love it.
They got a record contract, so let's hope for Elsa. But, I mean, it's just the awkwardness of it because she keeps doing it multiple times and people just sit and watch. And like Nancy's face when she had her songs sung to her and Sam, you could tell it was the polite, oh.
Yeah, they're all doing it politely.
When's she going to stop? Oh no, there's another chorus. Oh yeah. Is this the end? Yeah. And it always goes on a little bit too long and it's just...
How dare you?
But it's harmless, I guess.
How dare you? Get in touch with us. Let us know if you think Elsa's Songs is worthy of a record contract. No. If this was the early 2000s...
I want it all.
Exactly.
I want it right now. That was good.
Craig did one as well. The winner. Yeah, he said, oh gosh, it was a bit, there was like I like hammering. I can't remember what it was. Oh my God, it was a well-known song.
I remember there was one woman, I think her name was like Leslie or something. She was really crap housemate and she left. And like back in the day, they used to do Big Brother series on E4 where they followed the housemates like after to see what they were doing. And she like made a demo tape of her song and she took it to like Pete. What was the guy who used to do Pop Idol? Like Pete, whatever his name is.
Oh, Pete Waterman.
Like someone like him.
Peter Waterman, yeah.
And she played it and like on her track, she like quadrupled it up so there's like 4 of her voices to make it sound stronger.
Sounds like Mariah Carey to me.
And they kept asking them like, well, why have you done that? And it was just really awkward. Reminds me of that. I can't remember her name. I think her name was Leslie. Someone correct me. A Big Brother fan out there, super fan. I remember it being funny though.
Craig from Big Brother 1 released in Christmas 2000 a Christmas single at this time of year. It got to number 14 in the singles chart, and it raised £40,000 for the Down Syndrome Association.
Oh, because he did that. That's what his winning.
It was for a family friend, and he won the money for them.
Do you remember all the spin-off shows they used to do at Big Brother? There was a series they used to do at Christmas was Big Brother's Big Panto.
They did that once.
There was more than one because they put them in a house, but they also rehearsed a pantomime at the same time.
It was one-off. They did it as a one-off. Yes,
I'm sure I saw multiple series of E4.
It was a fever dream. It was one. Trust me.
Nadia was in it. I think.
Yeah, they brought back a lot of people who were popular in Big Brother, and they literally had them in the house for a week to rehearse a pantomime, and then they performed it. Yeah, that was good. To be fair, they should bring that back.
Times. Should they bring it back?
They should bring back spin-off shows.
Like can for Elsa.
Remember Nikki had that spin-off show when she did jobs every week. She had a different job, and she was a binman. She worked in a fish and chip shop. There's still clips of that circulating around the world. This is what I mean. This is when Big Brother was peak, as you said. When someone when someone from Big Brother could walk into Peter Waterman's office and ask for a record career.
Someone called Leslie in her joggers. I mean, Will and AJ did try to suggest that Farida, the big celebrity, his fame changed you.
His fame changed Farida. I turned to you and I said,
would guarantee 99.9% of the population don't know who she is.
Well, Sam did. Sam literally walked in and went, "Oh, Farida," and I was like, "Oh my god, Sam, well done." I knew who she was. I would have known her by sight, but I would no way have remembered her name.
No, well, she did have a name tag on. So maybe he just
I didn't spot that.
Who knows? But
see, even the most famous Big Brother contestants still have to be down a grade and have a name tag on. We've seen it with Celebrity Big Brother. They all have to still wear the name tags just to begin with.
Yeah. So Sam did get fake evicted. I mean, we've kind of talked about it already. So that it was a bit harsh about what happened to him, like how quickly it all went off. Nancy was literally having a panic attack and was like shouting, saying, "I'm going to go with you." And it's like, wow.
Producers were literally squitting. Like, "Oh no, don't!"
Both of them would have had to go into the secret house if she did that. But it was all very close, too close for comfort, because that hallway was doing a lot of heavy lifting, which connects the outside world to the lounge where all the housemates were. There were Emily trotted in with her loud shoes on, which were echoing. It's like
trotted. He means in a very kind way.
Stomped.
Okay, that's better actually. In this case,
she stomped in with her heavy shoes, and I thought they're going to hear those echoes because the crowd were being so quiet outside that it allowed you to actually hear what everyone was actually saying.
Why were the crowd being told to be quiet? I don't get it, because they were cheering.
Going to an ad break.
This is what I mean. They cheer at an advert. They cheer when they come back from what's happening inside the house. They cheer when they're being told how to vote. Like everything about. They know Friday night evictions is a loud night. They have the sound of a crowd piped in through the house so they can't hear the reactions and things. I was like, I don't really understand how the housemates...
suspicious, if anything, surely.
How would the housemates distinguish a cheer of them coming out of an advert break to them introducing two new housemates?
Because you hear the whoop, whoop.
I don't know.
No, I agree. It makes it more suspicious because they'll be sat in that house, they'll be like, well, it's been 2 advert breaks and there's been no sound, but now they're cheering again.
Now they're cheering.
It's like there's too lots of entrance to that. Yeah.
Seems
if anything,
weird.
it can make more suspicious because there's producers and they're going, shh, come this way. Don't go. Then the door is literally next to the other door.
I know, that
and
secret door is a silly placement for the door,
like,
isn't it?
I can't believe I'm in. And I can't believe they didn't hear. Unless they turned the inside sounds up in the lounge all night, maybe they turned it up.
I mean, for me, like there was an easy solution to all this. One was they could have easily done them as an introduction into the house, but built a fake back door and just had them go through another entrance around the back of the studio. That was easily done. Or just have them in the house, in the room already. Just say like this happened an hour ago, and then just show them both walking into the new room. And then do their VTs in late in live, like they did with Richard, Cameron B, and Faye Shola and George. There you go. Because we didn't learn anything particularly new from their VTs. They were, as we said, they were just restocked.
They were out of date.
Yeah, they literally went to the archive for Farida, sorry, and literally blew off the dust and then put it through the tape machine. You know, it's like
just edited out the old eye in
52.
The background.
Well, yeah, it looks so. It wasn't fun to see like how old, like even after 2 years, how like the production has upgraded since like the very first time ITV did a series of it.
So, yeah.
But yeah.
So we haven't lost any housemates. We've just gained Emily and Farida again. So only 2 people have gone this series so far. It's
mad, isn't it?
Which feels a bit odd.
Well, 3 if we're including George, but 2 evictions.
No, not including George.
Okay. I've noticed that on our name chart there, you've actually covered George over by Farida. So
yeah, she's replaced him.
George no longer exists in our hearts. So there you go.
So we do have the episode to discuss as well. So it was the shopping budget, £1,000.
Yes, it was very much around Caroline's
I'm doing the shopping
grief.
budget.
Yes.
I'm doing it. And once again, I find myself, disgustingly, slightly agreeing with Caroline 2 days in a row.
Wow. Record.
I know. She's converted me. I've joined Reform last night as well.
You have to remember, and I've said this to you on numerous occasions before, on and off the podcast, that, you know, you shouldn't just paint someone with the one brush. You know, they're multiple things. Mm-mm. So Caroline might be Nigel Farage loving, but at the same time, she might also have opinions that you agree on.
About shopping budgets.
Shopping budgets, exactly.
I'm like Tasia. Tasia said her thinking's black and white, and I'm the same. But I'm learning on day 19, 18, wherever we are.
1918?
19 or 18.
After the First War died.
I thought Caroline has a point. She came in and said, because she knew her saying, I'm going to do the shopping budget to see how people react. And Zila did exactly what she thought. He went, oh no, can't do that. We all do it together. And she was like, well, we haven't done it together before. Mm. And he was like, no, actually, we haven't, but we cook. And then he went off to talk to Faishola straight away. I was like, oh.
Fair. And also I noticed that basically what Caroline said would happen actually did happen. And that was that Zila was writing the items on the board and Faishola was basically shouting what was going to go on there. And people around her were like saying, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. And she was like, yes, we'll do the important stuff first, veg and meat and stuff like that. I mean, someone does need to take control, to be fair, because they only get half an hour to get this done. So someone does need to take control. But like, I get what Caroline's coming from. It's like, why does it always have to be Zila and Faishola who are the two who take control and everyone else just circles around them like buzzards?
It's because Faishola cooks, and so does Tate, so that's why. But still, I can understand. Just let other people have a go.
No. I mean, at the end of it,
like Nancy cooked for the first time the other night, and everyone said how nice it was.
They did, and Caroline also made a big deal of it. Yeah. I think the only problem with Caroline is that she's now got this reputation where she is almost purposely trying to cause trouble.
Which she is.
Which she is, normally, and maybe she was on this occasion, but I think that, you know, if Caroline wants to be sincere and wanted to do the shopping list, unfortunately her reputation is following her, and Zila immediately went to the bedroom and said, like, I think that Caroline is deliberately chatting shit, and everyone was like, yeah, she is, she's just trying to wind us all up again. So then that, you know, she lost because of that. She lost because of her past.
She did something slightly unselfish, though, for the first time, because Elsa mentioned she might want to get some hair dye.
Yeah.
And Caroline went out there because...
Well, because she wanted hair dye too.
No, I don't think she did, actually. I think she was just saying, oh, I'm going two hair dyes, blonde for me and one for Elsa, because she wanted to back Elsa up. I don't think she wanted hair dye at all, because everyone said, what, you want to dye your hair? She was like, oh, yeah, my fringe. I don't think she did. I think she was doing it purely just so Elsa had something. Yeah, because Elsa, I don't think, has a very strong voice, so she probably wouldn't felt comfortable. Because even then, when Caroline was having the conversation with Elsa in the bedroom, and they were doing, Elsa was doing her makeup, Caroline kind of mentioned, like, you know, Zila and Faishola were taking over, blah, blah, blah. And Elsa was a bit like, oh, I don't really mind it. I just let them get on with it. As long as I get a few bits I want, I don't mind. So she kind of is happy to step aside, while Caroline obviously is not. They ended up with 3 boxes of hair dye and almost the wrong colour. Light brown. I was really disappointed, actually. I wish Big Brother hadn't said, oh, you mean blonde? Because then it would have been quite funny to see them having 3 boxes of brown hair dye come into the house. I mean, Big Brother was being very sarcastic with Faishola. Move on, Faishola. Yeah, because they were like just under £300 left over from their budget. So she was going through loads of crisps basically, and a cucumber. 10 boxes of crisps, 20 in each box, 200 bags of crisps. And then Faishola took one and said, "These are mine." I did love that. That was funny. Yeah, no, it was brilliant when she was in the diary room and Big Brother was basically saying, what else? And she was going, popcorn. What type of popcorn? Gluten-free. Salted or sweet for Faishola? Sweet. Move on. I love the sarcastic Big Brother. I like sarcastic Big Brother. He's got that. He's really dry. It's very spot on. I don't know who he is. I don't know where he came from, but he has got just the best voice for being Big Brother. I don't want to know who he is. I don't want to see a picture of him. I just want to imagine him as a voice floating. It's funny because he's kind of like the Big Brother voice, because obviously in the ITV series they decided they're just going to stick to one voice that's constantly heard on TV screens, but it might be they sometimes dub over, don't they? Yeah, they dub over sometimes if they use different voices inside the house, but they always keep it constant on the TV airings. And I feel like because it's like a breath of fresh air that they've introduced this new Big Brother voice, that he's actually more iconic now as a voice than Marcus Bentley. Come at me. I know. I don't come at me. Because I'm so used to Marcus Bentley, who's always on. I don't even hear him. Like if I try to think of one thing he said or anything, I don't even hear him talk anymore. It doesn't register that he's even said anything apart from day 18 or whatever. But the rest of the episode, I don't register Marcus Bentley at all. But Big Brother voice, I do.
You register that. It's because they've toned down Marcus a bit. Like in the Channel 5 series, they literally turned him to 11 and he was shouting and he was like really over the top and very energetic. And they toned him back down a bit. Not to Series 1 Marcus when he's like, they're in the house doing things. It's he's still got the level of,
But yeah,
excitement,
I've just gotten so used to him, I don't even see him anymore. So
we don't see him anyway.
He's a bit,
you just hear him.
I don't hear that either. So it's all done. What about the moment in the hot tub?
Yes.
Between Faishola, Zila, and then Jenny said, if you did that and my boyfriend did that, I'd dump him.
I must say, I was very interested to see that, was it Emily said? Nancy kind of stood in and defended Faishola on this one and said, like, do you feel like you've done something wrong? And Faishola was like, no. And Nancy said, nor does Zila, so you've not done anything wrong. Jenny did later on. Jenny's slowly unraveling, I feel, a little bit. I think she's kind of letting down. I don't think she's being dishonest.
A bit too hard.
But she's becoming too hard faced. I don't think she's not herself. I just think that she played a lighter version of herself. And now she's playing herself and she's quite dark, quite
some
hard.
Of her like funny hard comments are coming in and coming across as more cutting and vicious rather than on the side of funny. Yeah,
she did clarify later when Faishola left and Zila was in the hot tub. She did clarify that it's different because Zila was like, oh no, I know my girlfriend will be fine with it, and I tend to levitate toward female friends, and it's fine. That's not a problem for us. But Jenny did say, well, if it had been me, that would have been a problem for me, and I think I could say the same for my boyfriend about if I was doing flirting with another man. So Jenny did clarify that it was very much a personal thing rather than something she thinks that Faishola had done wrong. But unfortunately, Faishola did take it to heart. But then everything in this house is escalated to 1 million, so it's very difficult.
Well, Brody commented on our YouTube channel, I know you both don't watch Late in Life.
What we do.
That's naughty, no. But anyway, so I thought I'd let you know they showed a clip in which Faishola said she'd 100% be romantically interested in Zila if he wasn't actually in a relationship already.
Well, there you go. But that doesn't mean that Faishola's going to do something about it.
No, well,
look, Ben.
Jojo and Chris Hughes. Hello.
That's true, and I made a huge mistake in the last series saying that they're just friends. Jojo and Chris are just friends. I'm going to sit on the fence
from now on this podcast. I'm going to be Tate. Just in case.
I was going to use an example, and I suppose it's a little bit like far-reaching, but we've been watching a TV series called Boots recently on Netflix.
On Netflix, yes.
And there is someone on that show that 100%, if they walked into this room right now, Ben.
Which one?
You'll be gone.
There's about 10 of them.
You'd be out that window.
Well, if 10 of them walked into this room, you'd be gone. And I'd be very busy.
There's one very specific one, though, and you know full well. But
Max Parker. Possibly.
I don't know. Oh, you're making me blush. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to realistically do that. It's just that I would say that out loud.
Exactly. I don't care. Say what you want.
Thank you. You only don't care because
Zila.
you know that it's never going to happen.
It might.
Oh, thank you. Is that my Christmas present?
Who knows?
Merry Christmas, me.
You didn't want to watch Boots, did you? Until
I didn't. Watch it. It's literally. I mean, I'm not going to get into the TV series Boots on the Big Brother podcast, but flipping heck.
Faithful to Boots.
Faithful to Boots. If anyone wants us to talk about the series Boots on Netflix, I would happily do a podcast about the series of Boots.
When are you going to find the time to do that when you do a podcast every day?
Well, we don't do every episode. We'll just do a sum up of the whole series. And because there's literally one thing that I can literally sum up the whole series by saying, but I'll save it for if anyone wants the podcast.
Let us know your thoughts on the series Boots.
Yes, on the Big Brother feed. Let us know your feelings on the TV series Boots on Netflix. We'd be very interested, don't know.
So there you go. We've got 3 housemates. Sam, Frida, Emily are going to go back into the house on Sunday, which is going to be shown on Monday's episode. So it's not a long time that they're going to be watching the housemates do stuff, but enough time to cause something, I guess.
Well, they said they're on tomorrow. They'll be doing it on Saturday, but we'll be seeing it on Sunday.
And Emily and Frida are also immune from the next lot of nominations.
They're going to cause mischief. Sam isn't. I thought Sam would be. Oh, that's interesting. They're going to cause mischief in the house. So clearly they're going to do lots of different pranks, and they'll probably get them to write questions that then they have to answer in the house, and so on and so forth. clearly it's being set up to see if Nancy will miss Sam as much as she made up she will, but I think she will, to be fair. Nancy, and by the way, wants to have sex with Emily because she gives right-wing vibes, by the way.
Well, that's completely incorrect. Nancy said Emily was her type. Faye Shola says she's just not sure about her from the picture. She looks like a right-wing person in her picture.
Thank you for editorially correcting me, Ben. You're quite right, and I was wrong.
Get it wrong all the time, don't you?
I'm like the Daily Mail.
We might actually see with these new housemates coming in, we thought it was kind of cut and dry about 4 or 5 days ago that it was going to be like the Zila, Tasia, Faye Shola, Cameron K group were just going to sweep and just get rid of the wolf pack and the offcuts one by one. It seemed kind of like that was going to be the definite ending of this series. But with Emily coming in, I think Caroline, Nancy, Sam, their numbers on this little group that they're sort of creating.
If they can pull Tate in as well. Yeah, Tate's kind of lingering.
Okay. And there's Richard.
Richard won't join Caroline.
No, not join Caroline, but he's not exactly in. So that group, that group who appeared to be quite big and strong at one point, don't seem that strong anymore. There's about 4 or 3 of them.
See, I still stand that I don't think it's fair to call like them a group. I just think if you notice, there's a lot of split up couples. So Tasia,
I really noticed that this episode.
Tasia and Elsa are very friendly with one another. Zila and Faye Shola are very friendly with each other.
Yeah,
Richard and Caroline, they don't want to believe it. They're best friends. Caroline cannot stop talking about Richard, and everyone called her out on it this episode as well and said, Caroline, you just be honest. And she's like, and she overly reacted that. This is like, no, Caroline. No. Sam and obviously Nancy are very close and friends together.
Jenny and Cameron K.
So I don't think
Tate in his Bible on his bed.
I was going to say something rude, but I shan't. But Zila and Faye Shola, the only reason they're kind of seen as like they're the split out group and they're controlling everything is because I think they are seen as the elders of the group, not by age but by wisdom, and they're just kind of like the ones that people go to.
And they became close with each other first, kind of. I would say like Tasia and Elsa's friendship has kind of grown over time, and suddenly they're like a duo, aren't they? So whereas Zila and Faye Shola have been since Faye Shola came in, they've been quite close, and they at one time ruled the bigger group, which was like Cameron, Tasia, Sam, Jenny, and since then it's just splintered off. I
just think people have kind of splintered off into their own duos. It's just basically they're all coupled. They're kind of coupled up as friends.
But Caroline was worried that she was like, "Oh, I'm off anyway. The second my immunity's gone, they all hate me." I think actually, with these new housemates coming in, she may be able to scrape together enough of an alliance, or at least a friendship with enough people against the other group, that she may be okay for a while.
I just think
your game's not over yet, Caroline.
I think Caroline is, like you say, though, she's kind of scraping together a makeshift group, and she's doing it against an enemy that doesn't exist. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think that enemy exists. I think she's constantly accusing this group of deliberately eliminating people who she likes from the house because they want to be the last ones in the house. But it's, you know, Sam and Nancy was quite a unanimous decision by everyone in the house. It wasn't just the group that decided on it. And then ultimately it's the public who vote at the end of it. So I just think that Caroline is...
She thinks she's being targeted, I think.
But yes, what I'm saying, she's being targeted by an enemy that doesn't exist. So she just needs to be calm.
Put the target there herself.
Yes, exactly. And it's just like... when she joins in with everyone else, this is what I don't understand though. Like behind their back, she like goes, "Oh, they're horrible. Oh, they're annoying. Oh, I really hate them." And then she like joins in with them all the time. If you know, live by the sword, die by the sword. If you really dislike them, then don't spend time and hang around with them. You know, I don't know. I think that Caroline needs to just take a chill pill and have a bit of fun, man.
I think she will. I think when those 3 come back in, I think it will do for her. It will do good for her game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she's the only one seemingly with the game in her head. But please let me know if I'm seeing things wrong. Maybe Faye Shola and Zila are playing a game and I'm just not seeing it in the same eyes as maybe Caroline is.
Maybe.
You can get in touch with us by going to our linktree, linktr.ee/faithful2, and on there you can find our social media. You can get in touch, DM us, or comment underneath our videos or posts. You can also comment underneath the video on YouTube if you follow us on there, or on Spotify and any of your favorite podcast apps. And please, 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 please subscribe to us, follow us, ring the bell, do all the good stuff, because you'll never miss any future episodes. You'll see future episodes of other shows we'll be doing. We might be doing Boots by Netflix. And you can also tell your friends all about us. And if you like the podcast, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/faithful, coff.ee/faithful. And on there, you can give us £5, which helps toward the running of the show.
Lovely, right? Well, we've got a day off tomorrow.
I actually have a day off tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm going to do? What are you going to do? I'll ask you first. What are you going to do on your day off, Ben?
I'm going to watch the Big Brother live feed.
Okay.
Catch up.
How are you going to do that when it's not showing?
Yes, it is. They do 3 hours every night.
Yeah, but you've got a whole day tomorrow. What, you're going to record it and then watch it later?
Catch up. I'm going to watch all of last week's live feed.
Every single live feed?
And late in live.
What's that? 7 times 3? That's what, 21? That'll take you the day. So you get 3 hours sleep tomorrow.
No, I'll watch Will Best's late in live episodes then. The 3 episodes.
We'll just fast forward through the bits when we'll. Well, I've got Lego to build.
Right.
That's the only reason I'm asking is because I'm going to tell you I've got Lego. Well, you should ask because that's what a conversation is. This is
Caroline.
Exactly. This is why you and Caroline we get on famously in the Big Brother house.
Right. Well,
you're like Michelle Visage and Kate from Celebrity Big Brother. On paper, they should hate each other.
Yes.
But in the house, they found a common enemy and they loved each other.
Perez Hilton.
Right.
So we'll see you in a few days' time then, everyone. Goodbye.